Time now for sports on 104.7 The Cave. Here's Ned Reynolds.
Mike, the intern, Ned Reynolds, in the studio. It's Tuesday last night. My guy Caglione hit some pretty far into the stadium, my man.
He hit one that was listed about 480 feet.
Upper deck.
And he hit 8 of them. Of course, this is Caglione's first appearance in the home run derby, so he probably didn't know how to pattern himself after what was going on, but he hit some long shots. Caglione's the real deal. He's a terrific ball player, and in time, he's just a kid. In time, he's going to be an outstanding star, not that he isn't already. But the night belonged to Jordan Walker, who has really had, the sun is shining on Jordan Walker this year. He's broken out of any kind of slump that he might have been in for the first several years in Major League Baseball, and he had an up and down period where they sent him back to the minor leagues. I thought it was a big mistake, but the Cardinals didn't. And now Jordan Walker has gone to school, learned how to hit, and my goodness, he wins the home run derby, and that's really outstanding. He's a great kid, and he acknowledged everything. The media can go to blazes as far as I'm concerned. They did their best to try to stir up some kind of controversy because the fans in Philadelphia are very passionate. They want to win. I'm one of them. I was there. I was born and raised there. I know how much they root for the home team. Well, the reporters were into Jordan Walker saying, hey, did the fans bother you? No, it bothered me. They're rooting for their team. They do everywhere. It's the way it should be. Thank you, Jordan. You're a very wise and mature human being. That is great. Hit 4 home runs down the stretch, overcame Kyle Schwarber of Philadelphia 12-11 in the final round, and wins the home run derby. Big deal for a good kid. And I'm glad he had 31 home runs for the entire session last night. That's good. That's great.
Yeah, really good showing. Again, a lot of fun. I wish I could be a fly on the wall in your show on the One when you and Scott argue about this here in about an hour or so.
We won't argue about it because I think he may not share exactly the same opinions that I do, but I find the media coverage to be aberrant at the very best. And that's not very good.
No, it's not. Do you know how any idea on what we're looking like viewership-wise?
No, and it probably won't until later today or tomorrow. It was on Netflix. I'm going to get into this in just a minute, too. The Netflix has 89, according to their figures, 89 million subscribers in the country. 89 million who would have the opportunity to watch this. I would guess, of the 89 million, I would guess maybe 13 million probably viewed into some segments of the home run derby. But I find the media, again, getting into the coverage, said it was only mediocre at the very best, and they had some comedians in there as announcers and so forth. But this is the home run derby, and it's a good time. So from that aspect of things, okay, you get a pass. Fortunately, the All-Star game will be in a situation tonight where everybody can see it.
Yeah, and I know that it's going this way because it's just everything seems to be a subscription these days, but I know you're not too happy about the fact that you have to have a subscription to see something like that.
Not too happy? I think it's utterly ridiculous, and as usual with the public, no thought is given to the viewing public. They're just cast aside. Just how much money can we make? That's what Major League Baseball, I understand completely. You have to have money to make an organization run, and Major League Baseball is a multi-billion-dollar operation. But my God, to go from Netflix to Apple to Amazon to, hey, you name it, and to sell out your product like this. The deal with Netflix, for instance, is $50 million over 3 years for the Home Run Derby and the opening game of the Major League Baseball season. They've gone back starting this past year to one game to open up the season. Then everybody else does it the next day. Well, that one game's on Netflix. Is that the way you deal with the public? Hell no. And when you go to find your local team playing, you've got to go all over the dial to find it. And some of the time then you get it and you got to pay for it. You can't get it. You don't have the ticket number or whatever I'm so disgruntled and annoyed at Major League Baseball for doing this, a blatant insult to the American public. That's my opinion.
After you blew up on the idea that the Home Run Derby is on Netflix. I hate to ask where they're even going to play the game tonight, to be honest with you.
Well, the game will be on free market over-the-air television. Fox has this one. And finally, there's some reasonable thinking in baseball's plush and sheltered front office, but they will put this one on. And I think the World Series and the major events are on the free market. It's the regular season that is fragmented by pay TV and things like that, and by people getting rich at the hands of the American public. The answer is don't buy it. And then again, that's easy to say. Some of these are reasonable, but some of the others are totally inappropriate, and I'm not for it at all.
Again, I think we talked about this off the air, but it's just going to price people out, and they're either going to find ways to get it for free or just watch something else. World Cup continues today. France and España at 2 p.m.
Yeah, this is not a totally athletic-less day in the sports world. No, there's not baseball until tonight with the All-Star game. But prior to that, 2 o'clock this afternoon, and it will be 2 o'clock Central Time, the first of the semifinal matches in the World Cup. And it's Spain versus France. Should be a very, very good game. It's at Jerry's World, otherwise known as AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, home of the Dallas Cowboys. And this will be a terrific matchup indeed. Spain, now this is interesting, Spain is a plus 450. What does that mean? Well, it means that on a $100 bet, if Spain wins, you'll win $450 plus you get your bet back. So it's a total of $550. France is a plus 300. That's right, same thing. You put $100 on and you win $300 plus your $100 bet back. So indeed, this is a pretty big deal. France and Spain, they play today. Should be a terrific matchup, probably ending 1-0 or something like this, and who knows, maybe overtime. Then the other matchup is tomorrow, and they play that one down in Atlanta at the big super stadium that they have down there for the Atlanta Falcons. It's very nice.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun, and a lot of people saying the game today might be the true final.
Possible championship.
But we'll see what happens. Again, hopefully you can get out of work and go watch it with me at 2 p.m. We got, of course, the All-Star break going on right now, so some of those that work the baseball day to day are getting a little bit of a break, as it were. When's their break over, however?
For most of the teams, for 98% of them, it is on Friday. There is one game on Thursday. This will find to be very interesting. It's Philadelphia and the New York Mets, and they play in Philly, and it's the only game on the slate. Now, whether or not this was previously scheduled, I don't know. Whether it's a makeup, I don't know. But the Mets and Phillies will play in Philadelphia on Thursday night, the only game on the slate. Well, the TV networks, whomever has this one, and I imagine it's the four-letter network, or maybe it's Major League Baseball, I don't know. But whatever, they have sole possession of just the one game being played. So it'll be a lot of fun, and indeed, when you're capturing the big markets like that, Philadelphia and New York, you know you're going to have a pretty good audience.
Yeah, and a lot better than most sometimes, especially since those games are still on the MLB network and nobody has that. And have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.